resolution, Airy's disk, resolving power. The effect of diffraction has an advanced impact in the image formation by the optical instruments such as microscope and telescope. Now, what is resolution? Resolution is nothing but the quality of the image. Resolution is nothing but what? Quality of the image. The phenomenon of diffraction has an impact in the quality of the image, okay, produced by the optical instruments, microscope and telescope. Okay. Now let us consider a rectangular slit. Now this is a small opening. Okay. Now this is a small opening. Here light from a source falls on this slit, get diffracted. Okay. So this in this opening it is getting diffracted. Here it is getting diffracted, and this is a undeviated ray. That is undiffracted ray. Okay. And this is a screen. This is a what? Screen. So when it falls on the screen, it produces a central maximum. That is a bright image. Okay, that is a bright image on the screen, and alternatively what you will be getting, smaller peaks of bright and dark images. So here you will be getting what? Bright and dark fringes like this. Okay. Now here this is your central maximum. Okay, the central maximum has spread up to the first minimum. So this is your first minimum and this is your first minimum. Okay, so central maximum has spread up to the first minimum. Okay, so here the angle made here it is theta. The angle made here it is what? Theta. Now this is nothing but the half angle made by the central maximum. Here it is the central maximum. So it is for the half. So it is the half angle theta suspended by the spread of what? Central maximum. Okay. Now for a single rectangular slit, the condition for first minimum what is the condition for first minimum? You can say either it is the condition for first minimum, or you can say it is the half angular spread of central maximum. You can say this as another name as what? Half angular spread of central maximum. Both are same. Okay. So that is A sine theta is equal to what? N lambda. This is the general formula for what? Condition for minimum. Okay, in diffraction. So here we have studied A sine theta is equal to N lambda. So here what is first minimum? So N is equal to what? 1. So we can write A sine theta is equal to what? Lambda. So this we can write it as what? Equation number 1. Okay. Now, instead of a rectangular slit, I am going to use a circular aperture, okay, or a opening like a lens or iris of the eye, okay. So, for instead of this rectangular slit, I am going to use a circular aperture like this. So either it is in the form of lens or it is looking like a iris of our eye. Okay. Forms an image of a point object. It forms the image of what? A point object. So the image point formed will not be a point object. Okay. It will not be a what? Point. But you will get a diffraction pattern. You will be getting a what? Diffraction pattern. So what diffraction pattern you will be getting here? You will be getting a diffraction pattern like this. Okay. So in the form of circle. Okay. In the form of what? Circle. So you will be getting in the form of what? Circle. Okay. As it moves away from the center, it will be in the form of what? Concentric circles. It will be in the form of what? Concentric circle. That is one circle above the other. Okay, it will be form of concentric circle, but it will not be of what? Brighter one. It will be a fainter one. It will be a what? Fainter one. So it is as it is moving away from the center, you can see only what? Fainted concentric circle. Now these concentric circles we call it as Airy's disk. These concentric circles we call it as what? Airy's disk. Okay. Now what is the radius of this this circle? So the radius of this circle, if you take it, this is, here it is R0. I can mark this as what? R0. So what is this distance? This distance is also what? R0. Okay. So the radius of the concentric circle is R0. So this distance is equal to that of this distance. So this distance is also what? R0. Okay. Now this is a lens. Now this lens, here it is the optic center of the lens. We can take this as the optic center of the lens. Now this is your screen. Okay. Now the screen is placed on the focus. The screen is placed on the focus F. Okay. So the distance between the optical center and the focus is nothing but the what? Focal length. It is nothing but the focal length. So this we can take it as F. Okay. So this is the optical center of the lens. This is the focus. In the focus only the screen is placed. The distance between the focus and the optical center is nothing but what? Focal length. Okay. Now in this case we can go for calculating the half angular spread of central maximum. Okay. So in this case we are going to calculate the half angular spread of what? Central maximum. Now for the circular aperture, the condition for first minimum or half angular spread of central maximum is A sin theta is equal to, here n lambda only, but here the n is not 1. It is in between 1 and 2. It is in between what? 1 and 2. We can't say exactly this is 1. Okay. So here you can say the order, 1 first order, second order, like that we can say. For concentric circles we can't say like that. So we have to go, it is either in between 1 or 2. So it is calculated as, it is 1.22 lambda. It is calculated as what? The numerical value of the order as what? 1.22 lambda. Okay. So this is based on derivation, but it is not taken for our calculation. It is only in what? Higher classes we can study. But only the value which we got it, we are taking into what? Consideration here. Okay. So this we are taking it as what? Equation number 2. So we have got a condition for a single rectangular slit and a circular aperture. Now from this triangle I am going to find tan theta. I am going to find what? Tan theta. So what is tan theta here? Tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. So what is tan theta? I can write here, this is F. Okay, so this is F, so this is F. So what is tan theta? R0 by F. So I can write here tan theta is equal to R0 by F. And I am going to find it out sin theta also. This point I am going to take it as C. Okay. So what is sin theta? Sin theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. So what is your hypotenuse? PC. So I can write sin theta is R0 by PC. Now this is the triangle we have taken. Okay. Now as we decrease the angle, this we are making the angle small. Okay. So when the angle is becoming small, what will happen? The PC will be equal to that of F. Where for very small angle, where for very small angle, PC will become equal to what? F. Okay. So we can write PC for small angle, PC is equal to F. So what will become your sin theta? Your sin theta will become R0 by F. R0 by F. Now your sin theta and tan theta are equal to same. Your sin theta and tan theta are what? Same. So for small angles we can write sin theta is equal to tan theta, which is equal to what? Theta. So this is the condition we are taking here. Sin theta is equal to what? We are approximating. Okay. So for very small angles, your sin theta will be equal to that of tan theta, which is approximately equal to that of what? Theta. Now I am going to substitute in this equation, that is a sin theta is equal to 1.22 lambda. Now what is your sin theta? Sin theta is approximated as what? Theta. So you can write a theta is equal to 1.22 lambda. Now what is your sin theta value? Your sin theta value is r0 by f. So theta is nothing but what? Sin theta, which is r0 by f. So I can write here a into r0 by f is equal to 1.22 lambda. So what is the value of r0? r0 is equal to 1.22 lambda f by a. Lambda f by what? A. So now this is your radius, you have got it. Now if two sources close to each other, now here you are taking, there are two sources. Now these two sources, instead of one single source, we have taken two sources. Okay, here one source and here one source we have taken. They are very close to each other. Okay, now if then two sources are close to each other, okay, the image is formed on the screen. So due to the first source, the image formed is this one. Okay, and due to the second source, the image formed is this. Okay, so the central maximum image formed is what? This. Okay, but you can see both are overlapping with each other. Both are what? Overlapping with each other. So you are getting an spherical image here, okay, which is blurred. Which is what? Blurred. Okay. So in the second case, to obtain a good image of the two sources, in the first case we got a blurred image. In order to get a good image of the two sources, the point sources must be resolved. What is mean by resolved? Okay, so that is, the point sources must be imaged in such a way that their images are sufficiently far apart that their diffraction pattern do not overlap, that the diffraction pattern should not overlap like this. Okay, so if they are not overlapping like this, then we call it as just resolved. Now the scientist called Rayleigh, he explained this condition of just resolved. Okay, resolved. Okay, so what is the condition of just resolved? So what is just resolved is, that is, the two pointers object should be just resolved, means the minimum distance between the diffracted images, that is, this is the minimum distance between the diffracted images. Okay, so must be in such a way, that is, the central maximum of the one image. So this is the image formed by this source. Okay, so this source is forming an image this, and this source is forming an image this. So the central maximum of the first image should coincide with the first minimum of the next image. Okay, so here the central maximum is coinciding with the first minimum of the next image, and for this the central maximum is coinciding with the central maximum is coinciding with what? The first minimum. Okay, so this case is called as what? Just resolved. Okay, so Rayleigh's criterion is said to be the limit of resolution. It's said to be what? Limit of resolution. So in that case, you will be getting two different what? That is, both are coinciding with each other, but you are getting two separate images. Two what? Separate images. Okay, now what is the least distance between these two? The least distance between these two should be R0. It should be what? R0. So this distance we are taking it as N. So this distance should be as what? R0. So this distance. Okay. So this distance. Okay. So we can write the angular resolution is given by. So you can write the angular resolution as theta is equal to 1.22 lambda by A. We can write the angular resolution as what? Theta is equal to what? 1.22 lambda by A. Okay. So it shows that the first order diffraction angle must be as small as what? Possible for greater resolution. It should be as what? Small as what? Greater resolution. Okay. Now in order to get a clear image, okay, so the theta value should be as small as possible. It should be what? A very less value. Okay. Also, the wavelength of light should also be what? A lesser value. Okay. Theta value should be less and the wavelength of light should also be less. But the distance between the sources, that is the aperture value, that should be what? Greater. That should be what? Greater. So this is the condition to get a what? Clear image. Okay. So in this case, if you want to get a clear image, the distance between the sources should be what? Greater. So what will happen if the distance between the sources is greater? Then if the sources are kept at a particular distance, then we get a clear image. So here the aperture distance should be what? Greater. So this is A. So this distance should be what? Greater. Okay. So when this distance is greater, you will be getting no overlapping of images. So you can get what? Two spherical images like this. So you will be getting what? Two central maximums like this. Okay. So this is called as what? Resolution. So here this is not overlapping. So for two different sources, you are getting two different images. So you can able to what? Differentiate the images. You can able to what? Differentiate the what? Images. So this is called as what? Spatial resolution. This is called as what? Spatial resolution. Then what is resolving power? The inverse of resolution is called as what? Resolving power. Smaller the resolution, greater will be the resolving power, because it is the inverse of what? Resolution. Okay, resolving power is the inverse of resolution. So if the resolution is smaller, then the resolving power will be what? Greater. Then what is the definition for resolving power? So what is the definition here is the ability of an optical instrument to separate or distinguish small or closely adjacent objects through the image formation is said to be what? Resolving power of the instrument. So we were able to what? Separate and see the small or closely adjacent object through image formation, that we call it as what? Resolving power of the instrument. So resolution is pertaining to what? Quality of the image. It is associated with the quality of the image, and the term resolving power is associated with what? Ability of the optical instrument. Okay. So resolution is what? Quality of the image. Resolving power is what? Ability of the optical instrument.